know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it a back day. Yeah, I got game, got in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Google signing on, John to the Hancock and
Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Once a Week. I'm Billy Janlutis, and for this week's message, I want to do a bit of continuation of last week's video on goals. So if you haven't watched last week's video yet and gone over the step-by-step process I laid out there to unlock part of the power of your mind to achieve what you want to achieve, then hit pause and go take a look. Now, for those of you who are up to date with Once a Week, let's get it started. Because I've got a message in here that has just been waiting to get out. But before we get to that, I wanted to tie in a piece to the message on goals to give you even more drive to achieve the goals, dreams, and the life that you want to live. You see, I got a lot of feedback from the goals process I put out there. It lit a fire in some people, which was exactly what I wanted to happen. And one person in particular, a good friend of mine out in North Carolina, gave me a call the other day. Shout out to CJ. But he asked me for some help with ways to make sure he stays committed to achieving the goals that he wrote down. And we started to brainstorm for a bit together. And we came up with some great ideas to help him do what he wants to do. And in that conversation, I explained to him the idea of creating pressure with your goals. Meaning, yes, you do the pleasure and pain principle I explained in last week's video. But you also need to somehow put pressure on yourself to make sure you see the goal through to the finish. And so we sat there and went over ways he would be able to do this. And I explained to him that one way to add pressure is to tell people about your goals. So not only are you trying to achieve your goals, but they are waiting for you to achieve them because you told them you were going to do this. And you're going to get the job done. And then CJ came up with a great idea to not only create pressure for himself, but for anyone who is trying to achieve the goals they have set forth for themselves. And he said, well, Bill, you have the accountability partner video out there. What if you did some sort of challenge where the person setting the goals needs to tell 3 people about their goals, 3 accountability partners. You could share this video with them, you could tag them in it, whatever it is. But those 3 people need to now hold you accountable for staying focused on your goals and check in with you to see your progress and make sure you are putting the work in. And then just to make sure everyone stays focused on their goals, those 3 people need to find 3 accountability partners to keep them in check. And then so on and so forth. I thought it was awesome. And it can work to keep everyone driven. Thank you, CJ, for that one. But the point of all that is to create pressure for yourself and keep you moving in the right direction. And that is what segues into this week's message, or the question of this week of how far can you go? Because adding pressure to yourself is going to make you need to do one thing, and that is to stretch. And I'm not talking about stretching before you go get a lift in or go out for a run, although it's the same concept. Meaning, just as you stretch out your muscles before you work out to make sure they continue to grow and get stronger, you need to stretch yourself out. Meaning, you stretch yourself out of that comfort zone. Stretch yourself to new levels. You take a shot at new opportunities. You try to get yourself out there. You continue to move in the direction of your dreams no matter where that direction leads. You read or you try to learn just a little bit more. Because just as stretching makes the muscles stronger, it will also make you stronger. So many people just stick to what they know, meaning they only stay in this little area. The same patterns, the same daily routines, the same results day in and day out. And they get so comfortable in that little area that they never reach out. They never stretch out to see what else is out there. They never stretch out to see what else there is in this life. They never stretch out to see if they have what it takes to do what they want to do. They never stretch out to see how far they can actually go. When you stretch out and take a step to see how far can you go, here's the thing. you start to realize that there is no limit to how far you can go, because the confidence you have to take that first step provides endless confidence to see you through to the next step, and then the next step. And pretty soon, when you turn around and look back on your life, you won't be in this little area anymore. No. You will see that you went from that little area all the way into the life you were born to live. The life where you stepped up and stretched out so you could achieve your goals and your dreams. And it all starts with that decision to take that first step and stretch out of your comfort zone. And I know there's people out there saying, well, what if I stretch too far? There's no such thing as stretching too far, because the farther you stretch, the further you go. And the further you go, the more you grow. And the more you go, the further you grow. I get the feeling that some of you need to rewind that and write that down. And then look at it every day to remind yourself to keep pushing forward. Oh man, I'm fired up now. I'm going to take it just a little bit further. I hope you're tuned into this message, because something is telling me that this is going to hit home for someone out there and help them unlock some more of the power they have inside themselves that's just waiting to get out. Because I know there are people who still say and believe that they can't do what they want to do, that they can't have what they want to have, that they can't be what they want to be. Do you realize you were given a tool that is literally meant to help you get things done? A universal tool that, if used correctly, can help you get to anywhere you want to get to, that can solve any problem, that can literally build anything. A universal tool that can do anything. The mind. I said it in goals, that a lot of people keep their mind on autopilot and don't use it to its full capabilities. It's about time you switch that, because your mind can be set to do anything. You just need to make the decision that you can do what it is you want to do. And if you don't believe me, go pick up a history book and flip through the pages a bit and take a look at who has accomplished anything in this world. Heck, you don't even need to go grab a book to take a look at someone's ability to use their mind to achieve what they want to do. Go for a drive and just look around at all the businesses. Look at all the cars. Look at literally anything. And chances are, you are looking at someone's creation after setting their mind to do what they want to do. The birds have wings to help them live in this world. The lion has ferocity. The cheetah has speed. And humans have the mind. It is a tool that is meant to help us achieve the desires of our hearts, the dreams and the goals that we have. Anyone in history who ever accomplished anything was at one time a kid that decided to say, I can, and then went out to do it. They made the decision in their mind to do it. They set their mind to win and wouldn't take any other outcome other than their success and their victory. The mind can be set to do anything. Then, when the person with that mind realizes that they have exactly everything they need inside them to achieve it, all the power, all the strength, all the heart, everything they've got to achieve their dream, nothing will stop them. You can do anything. You can be anything. Grab a history book and you can see that all things can be done. And that's Philippians 4:13. And if you don't know what that is, then I suggest you go take a look, because you can do all things. Set your mind to something and stretch yourself to get it done. You can do it. You will do it. And history is just waiting for you to make your mark. Until next week, guys.